You will fall in love after watching this. People say love is blind. It is too easy to agree to that. In fact, one can take it a step further and say that love is both blind and foolish. How else would you explain a grown man or woman making a general nuisance of themselves just to secure another person's attention and affection? Why would they, in a bid to keep the other person happy, do crazy and unthinkable things? People steal for love. People kill for love. Some change themselves so drastically, from manner of speech, to the company they keep, to how they dress, to the principles they live by, to likes or dislikes, and even up to what they eat. All these they do for love. As a direct consequence, we have so many people walking about with no sense of identity, basically low budget, self-made clones of their partners. If this is what love does to a person, consuming and making them a shadow of themselves, why would anyone want to be in love? There is this whole other group of people we call the foolish in love. These ones will see nothing wrong in the person they love, no matter what. She may be domestically violent, emotionally abusive, manipulative, a lazy opportunist who conveniently stays in relationships with the sole purpose of having others cater to their needs, or anything equally devastating. Yet, instead of calling these culprits out or encouraging them to get help, the foolish in love will surrender themselves as lab rats for their every whim. They either prefer to live in denial of all the warning signs and glaring red flags by pretending they do not exist, or they defend them with all sorts of ridiculous arguments. You hear them say things like, "He just needs someone to love him, he will change." She does it because, once that is sorted, she will be fine. These ones will not hesitate to walk out on their families without looking back, because they may have dared to withhold approval of their partners. They will end lifelong friendships in the blink of an eye if their friends try to criticize the relationship or advise them. They often end up entirely dependent on that one toxic person, and utterly devastated should the relationship have to end. Mentally, it can trigger a lot of undesirable effects like depression, decreased self-esteem, to mention a few. Then, there is the unavoidable fact that it is truly difficult and rare to find true love. It seems like love is only a reaction to what you can give. You will be loved if you are talented, popular, influential, beautiful, or handsome, and most commonly, rich. There are so many imposters and fake people everywhere. The internet is full of fraudsters claiming to love their unsuspecting victims, in order to do away with their money. Young ones are giving their love out to the highest bidder, whoever can buy them the latest phones and designer clothes, or provide the luxurious lifestyle they want. How can you tell who confesses to care for you with the lips but does not mean it in their heart? How do you know who only wants you for the value you offer, what they can gain from you? Love has become almost transactional, a trade by barter or tit for tat. And no one is ashamed, or saying anything about it. A lot of people use the words lust and love interchangeably just to satisfy their desires. All of these are just a number of points which may justify the saying that love is indeed blind. But what does God really think about love? What is love from the Christian point of view? Imagine having such a connection with one or a group of persons. A secure relationship where mistakes are arrested immediately and corrected in love, a love free of judgment. A solid backup and support system to boost you back to your feet when the storms of life drag you down. Imagine being bonded with someone and attaining mutual growth. Imagine if both parties involved are selfless and devoted to the good of the other. A partner who thinks in terms of we and not me. One who forgives. One who pushes you to be the best version of you that there is, career-wise, academically, in behavior and speech, financially, and most importantly, spiritually. Imagine having someone to share everything with, the highs and the lows, the smiles and the tears, someone you draw strength from, someone who encourages and inspires. The Bible calls this person the bone of your bone. Such love is not fictional, it exists. The whole premise of the Christian faith is based on the love of God for humanity. God is love. For God so loved the world that He gave. It didn't matter if we loved Him back, or if we even knew the importance of what He was giving. He didn't give just any random gift, but He made a painful sacrifice that costs Him a lot. Nothing can separate us from the love of God. As followers of Christ, love goes deeper than a mere feeling of affection or attraction. It is a lifestyle. Even as we experience God's perfect love, we must keep the chain of love going and extend it to those around us. The truth is we cannot please God without love in our hearts. It is the common factor in how we relate with God, ourselves, and other people, in that exact order. The Bible is big on promoting self-love. It takes so much energy to stay hateful, angry, and unreasonably self-sufficient. When we decide to heal from the hurt we may have been caused, and channel that energy towards loving ourselves more, despite perceived imperfections, the advantages filter into different areas of our lives. We can give more, and attract more of what we give in folds. In direct contrast to the first statement of this discourse, love is an eye-opener. The fear of getting hurt should not prevent anyone from experiencing the beauty that love is. Nobody was made to handle life alone. We all need somebody to lean on, no matter how strong we are. The world's standards and definition for love may be very unappealing. But, in the timeless passage on love, Apostle Paul explains what love is, the God way. In 1 Corinthians 13 verses 4-8, the Bible says, "Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. But where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away." You too can enjoy this love that never fails, if you let yourself. Stop building walls around yourself and shutting yourself in. Dearly beloved of God, love is your trademark.